In 1977, a radio telescope in Ohio detected something impossible, a signal so powerful, so unnatural, that an astronomer circled it in red ink and wrote one word beside it: wow. The transmission lasted only 72 seconds. Then it vanished forever. No one has ever fully explained it. No one has ever heard it again. And to this day, some scientists quietly admit it may have been the closest humanity has ever come to detecting alien intelligence. For centuries, humans have stared into the night sky asking one terrifying question: are we alone? The universe is unimaginably vast. Billions of galaxies, trillions of planets. Somewhere out there, logic says intelligent life should exist. But despite decades of searching, space has remained silent. Until one summer night in 1977, when the silence broke. The story begins at Ohio State University. In a quiet field stood a strange machine called the Big Ear. Massive metal reflectors, endless cables, ancient computers printing endless streams of data. Its mission: listen for signs of extraterrestrial intelligence. Days later, Jerry Amon sat reviewing computer printouts, line after line of meaningless numbers and letters. Then suddenly, he froze. One sequence jumped off the page: 6EQUJ5. To most people, it means nothing. But to radio astronomers, it was shocking. The letters represented signal intensity, and this signal was unbelievably strong, far stronger than normal background radiation. In fact, it was approximately 30 times more powerful than ordinary deep space noise. But that wasn't the disturbing part. The truly terrifying detail was that the signal appeared to come from deep space, near the constellation Sagittarius, a point of origin that changed everything. And even stranger, it matched the exact frequency scientists believed aliens might use to communicate: 1420 megahertz, the hydrogen line, a universal frequency connected to the most abundant element in the universe. Many scientists believed if an alien civilization wanted to announce itself, this is exactly the frequency they would choose. The signal had characteristics that made almost no sense. First, it was incredibly narrow band. Natural cosmic events usually spread across many frequencies, but artificial transmissions, like human radio, are narrow, focused, precise. The wow signal behaved more like technology than nature. Second, it appeared exactly where it should have if it originated from deep space. Big Ear rotated with Earth, meaning any signal from space would gradually move through the telescope's detection zone. And that's exactly what happened. The signal slowly intensified, peaked, then faded away over 72 seconds, perfectly matching the behavior expected from an extraterrestrial source. Third, it never appeared again. So what was it? Over the decades, scientists proposed many explanations: comets, satellites, military transmissions, equipment malfunction. But every explanation has problems. One comet theory claimed hydrogen clouds surrounding a comet created the signal. But many astronomers rejected this explanation. The signal was too precise, too intense, too unusual. Others suggested it may have been a classified military experiment. But if that were true, why was it detected from deep space? And why only once? Then comes the theory people fear the most, that the signal really was artificial, a transmission from another civilization, perhaps accidental, perhaps intentional, maybe a beacon, maybe a distant radar system, or maybe someone out there briefly noticed us before disappearing forever. The wow signal becomes even more unsettling when connected to something called the Fermi paradox. Physicist Enrico Fermi once asked, if intelligent life is everywhere, where is everybody? Think about it. The universe is ancient. Some civilizations could be millions of years older than humanity. Even with slow spacecraft, a civilization could theoretically spread across the galaxy. Yet we see nothing. No ships, no signals, no visitors, just silence. Some scientists believe the silence itself is terrifying. Maybe civilizations always destroy themselves. Maybe intelligent life is extraordinarily rare. Or perhaps, advanced civilizations deliberately remain hidden, watching quietly, waiting. But there is one detail about the wow signal that few people talk about. The signal came from the direction of Sagittarius, near a region crowded with stars, potentially thousands of worlds. Somewhere inside that darkness, something transmitted a signal powerful enough for Earth to detect across unimaginable distances. And then, silence. Or maybe For 72 seconds, humanity accidentally overheard another civilization, a civilization that may already know we exist. Because if they detected us, they would now know exactly where Earth is. And the most unsettling part? We may never know who or what sent it. Somewhere tonight, radio telescopes are still listening, searching the darkness for another impossible signal, another whisper from the void, and maybe, one day, the universe will answer again. But until then, the wow signal remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in human history. Subscribe for more real mysteries that sound impossible, but actually happened, because this channel is only scratching the surface of the unknown.